Good afternoon, everybody. It's Shanna. Thank you so much for joining me here at Shanna's Sweets. I'm so glad you could join me. I'm so thrilled that the holiday catalog is out and you can be ordering from it. I was so excited when the catalog came in hand. I'd seen it online, but there's nothing like actually getting that hands-on catalog. And you know, even with technology, something about paper, you just love it. It's just better. So one of my teammates to the team, the Stampin' Up team that I belong to, had made this card for a swap she was doing, and I just had to case it. I thought it was so super cute, and so I am using it for a swap that I am doing. And I'm not hugely into Halloween. Oh, excuse me. But I did get this particular Halloween paper in the catalog this year because I loved this cat, and we call my daughter Cat. So when this cat punch came out, I had to have it because it is super cute. And I've seen a lot of cards made in the last month that we could pre-order as demonstrators. I've seen a lot of different cat cards made with this punch, and they've not all been Halloween. I've seen several cards that are non-Halloween, some that are Christmas, of course, but I've seen a lot that aren't Halloween. So I'm really looking forward to using this punch on various things. But I did see this card. I thought it would be super cute to also swap, and I'm going to actually probably send this card to my grandchildren. Okay, they're little bitty, and they I don't know how well they'll get it, but they'll put it in their boxes and have it to look at when they get bigger. So that's what I want to show you. This is the page in the catalog, if you didn't get one. That is from, and I just absolutely love it. I got most things on this page I had to get because I just absolutely loved this particular spooky night suite. I just loved everything about it. I love the trim. Of course, I'm using on this card. I love the little rhinestones. I had to use some of them. And I really love the paper. And I love this owl. It was really hard to decide what to do because I really love this owl. And I really love how he's on this trim, this little piece of paper. I cut all these little squares out because I'm going to make some cards with that also. And I love, you could even use this paper for I love the little dots. You don't have to do that for Halloween. I love the stripes, the orange. You don't have to do that for Halloween either. So it does have some versatility to it. We'll get right to it. We're going to use the cat punch. Of course, you can get the stamp and the punch together as a bundle and save 10%, you know, which is what I did. So we are going to use, I'm going to use this stamp, the little cat stamp, which has a whole bunch of little, oops, my extras just fell out. I keep some, I have extra cats. The paper in the stamp set, which I have behind me, and I think, oh, I don't, my extra cats. So these cats on the paper, you can, they actually fit the punch. So you can line them up and punch them out. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I've already punched out a whole bunch. So I already punched out a bunch of my cats. I'm going to show you with the stamp, but I've punched out a whole bunch with various papers that we're going to line up. So the yellow and my blacks that just fell on the floor, we're not using black today. We're going to use the orange one today. But the paper themselves, they fit this, they fit the punch, and then the stamp, which we're going to stamp out, fits the punch. And it just says Happy Halloween, spooky, trick or treat, and they're all in the shape, no tricks, just treats, boo. So I'm going to use black, basic black. I did find when I first got the stamp that you want to practice. And especially I re-inked my black recently, so I really had to practice, and I found like right there, to make sure you stamp, put a little pressure in the middle. So, you know, especially when you first get a stamp, practice stamping off on practice paper first a couple times till you really know how that stamp is gonna stamp out. So that way you don't feel like, you know, you're messing up your good paper. While I have my black ink out, I'm going to take, this is 1 inch. I believe it's 5 inches. Let's double check here. Yeah, 5 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and do my trick or treat. And I believe I want it onto the left, kind of towards the bottom of the paper. So I was going to do the trick or treat in Happy Halloween, but it just, the cats take up pretty much that part. Plus I want the hat on the cat, so well, I did not get my trick or treat very well there. And extra one here. Kind of give it a little extra rub. There we go, perfect. That one's much better. I'm gonna rub my stamps over there. Now, I'm done with the ink. So, here's my little stamp, my cat. So, you just line it up with the punch and punch out. I am using the actual on the cat, and this label I'm using the thick vanilla this time. The thick vanilla is new in the annual catalog this time. Like our thick whisper white, and we now have thick vanilla. So it's wonderful. I use the thick, I use the regular for my card, but then I use the thick for die cuts. So I'm using vanilla. Like I said, I use the regular for paper, for the card layer itself. I think our regular cardstock is very good for cards. It makes perfectly good cards. And this is 8.5 by 5.5 and folded in half for 4 1/4. And then my black is 4 by 5 1/4. Layered on top. Then I took the part with the little chemistry beakers, and I'm going to layer it first. And I want just a little bit of my pumpkin pie. Now, pumpkin pie comes in 12 by 12 in the holiday catalog, or you can use the 8. And I do believe this is, my ruler go, I think this is 1 1/4 inches. Yep. And then this one was just 1 inch. And actually, I do believe I'm tucking that one under. We're going to tuck it under the DSP. straight. So then this is our new trim. And I love the, oops. The trim is called Vintage Crochet Trim, and it is in the holiday catalog. Right there above the edge of that paper. Then we'll just add make sure I have my bottom going. Of course, this is 3 1/4 by 5 for that pumpkin pie layer. All right, now our cats. All right, so just kind of decide how you want your cats to lay down. Now I'm going to use wet glue, I think, for my cats, just because it'll let me give me a little wiggle room for making sure. And I wanted to start with the guy on the end here. I really don't want my trick-or-treat hiding, so I'm going to put him kind of low. And let's see. I think I'll put this guy to this end. And then we'll just fill in the middle. I won't be able to see my mouse. Add a little bit more glue to make sure they're nice and stable. Now I'm going to add a dimensional to my hat. I don't know, see which hat. I got a few cut out. I think we're going to put it on our orange cat there, so I think we'll go with a black hat. And then we have black rhinestones in the holiday catalog. And you know how wonderful our jeweled rhinestones are, that the black ones are awesome. So kind of put them on some of these little dotted areas. To give some mention. So I'm going to do, but I think I might go ahead, since there we go. Trick or treat. That's using the spooky cat along with the cat punch from the new holiday catalog that you can purchase from now. If you have any questions, please email me at shannasweetsblog@yahoo.com, and the link to my store is down below. Use the hostess code also for orders under $150. Anything above that, make sure you're not using the code so that you can get your own Stampin' rewards. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Bye.